How to manage well and finish and complete our master's and PhD studies and dissertations. Actually, based on my own experiences during my master's and PhD studies at University Malaysia Pahang, which is one of the prestigious public universities in Malaysia, and also through my contacts and communications with different masters and PhD researchers and students, I know that it is a little challenges and quite challenges to think how to plan, manage well, continue and finish our master's and PhD studies and dissertations based on our own demands and without major challenges or problems. Actually, I've done both of my master's and PhD in the field of humanities, technology and human communication at University Malaysia Pahang. I finished and completed my master's degree within 3 semesters or in 18 months with Best Paper Award. And also I finished my PhD studies and dissertation within 6 semesters or in 3 years. Also with Best Paper Award, and also I had some good academic achievements. And also both of my master's and PhD studies and dissertations been completed and finished based on my own program, agenda and demand. And how did I complete it and finish my master's and PhD based on my own demands and also with Best Paper Awards and also without delay or without continuation of extra semesters. Actually, there are 4 main and important steps, skills and also values to plan well, to manage well, to continue effectively and successfully, and to finish and complete our master's and PhD studies and dissertations, even through facing some problems or some challenges, to continue based on our demands and be more successful. The first one, the first most important step and issue is to think and decide why to study master's or PhD level of study, or why to further our studies in the PhD or master or PhD level of studies, and why to conduct some particular research. Because when we go through a clear mind or with a clear purpose, even though when we face some obstacles and problems and discouragements, we may keep going and continue our efforts and know how to take our steps and how to continue our work. Because if we just go to achieve one degree without knowing why to do that, we may face different problems, and even we may stop our efforts and activities based on facing on some problems. That's why the first step and the first important step is to know how, why, and how to start and continue our master's or PhD studies. And it means that we have to enter in the process of research or a master's and PhD study by a clear mind and clear purpose. And the second most important step and issue is to make relationship between one of our main core values or internal values and also one of the most important and practical issues in the working market, and also the topic or subject that we do our the research and the level of master's or PhD. It means that when we try to do our master's or PhD by research based on a clear purpose, we have to do make a relationships, or we have to bring a relationships or establish or design a clear relationships between one of the most important of our life aspects or one of most important core values, internal values, and also one aspects of practical aspects of professionality and working in practical areas in the working market. Because when we relate the topic to one of our most important core values, always it will assist and activate and help us and also motivate us to keep continuing. And also when we relate our topic to one of the most important and practical aspects and issues in the working market, the people will also look to your work. What are the new changes and what are the new achievements in the field based on the academic activities and research. That's why you would be considered both through your internal abilities and through your through the field that belongs to your professionality. And these things may increase your self-esteem and also self-confidence and support you to continue your activities properly. And the third thing, during the master's and especially PhD journey, we may face with some problems, and some people may discourage us, or some people may just use some discouraging issues and things. We may continue our activities based on the main line and the main structure of our planning program that already we designed. And we may not we should not allow other people or other individuals to undermine our main ideas and our main goals. We may consider some helpful ideas and suggestions, but because already we have our own plans and our own program and our own idea, we must focus on our own steps and idea and plan to continue our work. And the fourth and the last but not least and very important step of achievement our goals, or the completion of our MA or Master's and PhD studies based on our demand, is to focus on our works and duties first. Because we have limited level of time, maybe 3 years or 2 years or 4 years, and also especially when we have a scholarship, as I did. I had a scholarship from University of Malaysia, Pahang. We have to accomplish and do our duties first, then have to enjoy and go to parties and go outside. And also sometimes when we talk with our supervisors or some advisors or other professionals, when they talk about some things or they suggest some new things, or they even critique some parts of our works, immediately when we go to our working stations or to laboratories or to rooms, at first we have to focus on our works and do the most parts of our works, because when we talk directly with our supervisors and professionals, we may gain some new idea. But when we go outside and go to some area to enjoy, we may lose the idea, or at least the idea will be in their mind with some other factors. That's why always during our master's and PhD journeys, we have to do our main duties and works first, then enjoy after that. And I think that through the consideration of the aforementioned steps and issues, all people can achieve their goals and finish the levels of their master's and PhD studies in their dissertations with good outcomes and results. I'm Dr. Abdul Qahar Sarwari, professional of humanities, technology and human communication. If you think such videos are helpful, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.